Is it time to buy or sell Applied Materials stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Applied Materials. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 16th of September, 2025, our system has recognized Applied Materials as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 6.08. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 28.84% since we first identified Applied Materials as a buy candidate 13 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.22% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 1.96% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from minus 32.14% to minus 1.96%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of minus 1.22%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between minus 44.45% and minus 12.20% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $124.20 and $196.32. Our latest daily update for Applied Materials includes the headline, Green Day on Thursday for Applied Materials. The Applied Materials stock price gained 2.69% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025. Rising from $217.74 to $223.59. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 3.51% with a low of $218.73 and a high of $226.40. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 17.83% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 647,000 shares, with a total of 11 million shares bought and sold for approximately $2.43 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $226.40, while the lowest price was $123.74. Currently, the price is 1.24% or $2.81. Below the 52-week high and 12.62% or $32.30, below the all-time high reached on July 10, 2024, when the price hit $255.89. Applied Materials is experiencing fresh bullish momentum. Over the past week, the stock has followed a broad rally from its 52-week low, fueled by analyst upgrades and positive headlines. Morgan Stanley has raised its rating and price target. The company reported record etch revenues and is seeing growing traction in advanced dynamic random access memory due to demand driven by artificial intelligence. Additionally, Applied has announced a partnership with Global Foundries to accelerate artificial intelligence-powered photonics and high-quality waveguides for augmented reality devices. Meanwhile, a significant collaboration between NVIDIA and Intel has lifted equipment suppliers across the board, reinforcing expectations for near-term factory spending. In the short term, these factors boost sentiment, potentially sustaining buying pressure and helping the shares keep pace with stronger sector flows as investors anticipate higher equipment orders and margin leverage. Near-term upgrades and positive earnings signals are also attracting momentum traders. Over the long term, the news supports a structural upside case. Leadership in materials engineering and a widening addressable market for artificial intelligence, memory, and photonics can enhance revenue, margins, and market share. However, the potential for upside depends on the durability of artificial intelligence and memory capital expenditures, as well as geopolitical factors. The cyclicality of memory and exposure to China remain downside risks that could compress multiples if demand softens. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 23rd of September 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned AMAT an overweight rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AMAT an overweight rating with an upgrade action. On Thursday, the 14th of August 2025, it was reported that Summit Insights Group assigned AMAT a hold rating with a downgrade action. On Monday, the 4th of August 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AMAT a neutral rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 24th of June 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned AMAT an overweight rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Applied Materials stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral, while the price-to-book ratio is deemed a strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts award the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Applied Materials. The chart today reveals mostly positive signals. The stock of Applied Materials shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. If there is a downward correction, support can be expected at the levels of $208 and $177.07. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 43.1%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased on the last trading day despite price gains. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning sign. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 22 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 10 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 21 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 12 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 17 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Applied Materials. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $200.52 and $190.10. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may fall to the next support level. In this case, Applied Materials finds support just below today's level at $200.52. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $190.10 and $189.76. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $7.67 between its high and low, or 3.51%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 4.25%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Applied Materials, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This ratio is considered relatively normal, often observed in companies with long histories or stable revenues. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the fourth quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $2.14. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Applied Materials. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the appropriate exit point. On the downside, Applied Materials faces its first support level at $200.52. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Applied Materials from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 18th of July 2025, James Robert Anderson conducted an insider buy of 806 shares of common stock. On the same day, James Robert Anderson conducted an insider buy of 0 shares. On the 2nd of July 2025, Timothy M. Dean conducted an insider sell of 2,206 shares of common stock. On the 1st of July 2025, Adam Sanders conducted an insider sell of 92 shares of common stock. On the 24th of June 2025, Adam Sanders conducted an insider sell of 562 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 3.953. Overall, insiders purchased 675,230 shares and sold 951,569 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $215.32, reflecting a decline of 3.7%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Currently, the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, stands at 97, amplifying the risk considerably. However, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 21 days ago. Is Applied Materials stock a good buy? Applied Materials exhibits several positive indicators and is viewed as a favorable option at the current levels. We anticipate that Applied Materials stock will perform well in the near term. Upon analyzing the fluctuations and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is somewhat overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 3rd of October, we expect Applied Materials to open lower by approximately 683 hundredths of a dollar, starting at $222.91. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision on StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.